Hello everybody, good evening. Today we're using the magic circle. If you don't have it, there are options with the elastic band and the small ball, or without any prop. So I'm gonna talk you through if you don't have the magic circle. So if you have the band, you need to fold it double, so twice, and then make a loop. Unless you already have the elastic loop, there is this prop, which is a little bit shorter band. I heard that some of you have it, but if you don't have it, you just fold it and make it stretchable. So it's basically a little bit similar like the magic circle. Okay, today we're starting standing, and you can just take your feet hip distance apart. Both feet show to the front, arms are by your sides, and imagine the crown of the head, really the top of the head, goes up to the ceiling, and your whole spine, and not only the spine, but your whole joints, the feet joints, the knees, the hips, everything is being stretched out. Take a deep breath in here, and as you breathe out, imagine you get even longer. So automatically the belly button goes to the spine and the spine to the belly button. So we get this vacuum. One more time, deep breath in. Hold that length and exhale, zip up. Get longer. We start moving the arms. As you breathe in, you're going to rotate your arms outward. So palms forward and to the side. So your shoulders kind of go close together on the back. And as you exhale, turn the arms the other way around, so the shoulders come towards each other on the front. We'll do it 2 more times. Very small move. Inhale, just turn the arms and feel what's happening in your body. Opening, and exhale, closing. Just by rotating your arms. Let your body follow. Inhale 1 more time. And exhale. So maybe you notice the tendency of the body. Now we're gonna exaggerate it. So we inhale, turn the palms outwards and lift the chest and look up. And as you exhale, turn the arms the other way and let the head drop. Again, inhale to open. And exhale to turn in. One more time, inhale, open. Turn your arms really from your shoulders. Look up. And exhale, look down. Stay looking down and just relax your arms. And imagine you are sending the sitting bones down and belly button up. And with this length and position, start rolling yourself only so far that you don't move the pelvis. Just half roll down. And inhale, go all the way up and rotate your arms outwards. Exhale, rotate the arms inwards and relax them directly and roll just halfway down. Keep the legs and the pelvis completely stable in the same spot. Don't move them. And again, inhale, roll up, rotate your shoulders up. Next time we go further down, exhale, start rotating the arms, head heavy. Keep rolling down as far as you can, and when you cannot move any further, then you let your pelvis move and go all the way down. If you need to, bend slightly your legs and just relax here for 1 second. Inhale and exhale. Start pushing with your feet into the ground and then rolling all the way up, rotating the arms outwards. We can repeat it for 3 more times. Keep initiating the move from your shoulders. Good. And every time you can soften your legs, and as you roll up, push with your feet. You don't necessarily have to stretch the legs first, but feel that activation. When you push with your feet in the ground, your pelvic floor automatically activates. Okay, one last time. Inhale, roll tall. Exhale, rotate your arms and roll all the way down. Softening the knees. Inhale and exhale, push yourself up, up, up. Okay, we interlace the fingers, palms together, clasp your hands together, and we do circles. But really keep the hands together and try to not open the palms. So we don't keep them open, but really together. Yes. One circle in one direction and then in the other. Then we do the wave, both elbows to both sides, and we go over the hand joints, the fingers. Really move as much as you can in that area. There are many tiny joints there that need to be warmed up first, and then lead with the other elbow, so change the direction. Okay. Shake your hands. Then we do one full circle with the head in one direction, and one full circle in the other direction. Yes. Good. If you have the ring, take the ring. Otherwise, you can take the band for the moment. And we stretch the arms in front of us. The feet are still hip distance apart. Check that your feet show straight forward. Ideally, the second toe shows forward. Your knees exactly in the same line as your second toe and your hips. Shoulders down. And we start breathing here. Inhale to stretch your prop. And exhale, squeeze. So if you have the band, just hold. Inhale, stretch. Even if it's not a big move, exhale, squeeze. We try to keep the arms straight here. It's quite difficult. When we bend the arms, we have more strength. But we're working here. Imagine you're working from your shoulders. So your shoulders go away from each other to squeeze and go towards each other to open. So it's a micro movement. One last time. And then we lift our arms overhead. Reach with your prop as high as you can. Stretch your arms, so there is some tension. You stretch your ring or your band. Plant your feet, the pelvis stays stable, and we lean over to the side. Push with the lower arm down as you're here on the side. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, pull with the upper arm. So there is a resistance. We all the time stretch our prop apart as we go to the side. Take a breath in when you're on the side, and exhale, pull with the upper arm. Shoulders are down. If your shoulders go up to the ears, bring your prop a little bit more forward or slightly bend the elbows. So we want the shoulders to be relaxed, and we keep going side to side. Always with the same idea. When you go down, the lower arm pulls, and when you go up, the upper arm pulls. And you can start flowing. You can go a little bit faster if you want. Breath. The movement happens together with the breath. Just one more time each side. Notice how the pelvis is not moving. We move from the middle of the thoracic spine. And one last time. Come back to center and lower your arms down. Rotate your shoulders 2-3 times to the back. And let's see how is our balance. So here, take your ball if you don't have the ring. Otherwise, we're squeezing the ring. Send the weight on your right foot. And try to not shift too much to the right. And first, we're just going to place the other foot still touching the ground but close to the ankle. Find your center, zip up again. We bend the elbows so the prop is close to us, and as we exhale, we squeeze the prop and try to grow tall. You get longer in your spine. And inhale, release. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale, release. One more time in this position. Watch out for the shoulders, chin slightly to the chest, our face relax, and we keep growing tall. Now we walk a little bit higher with that foot on the lower leg, so you're just off the ground, but you're already balancing. Knees open slightly to the side, and we do the same thing 3 times. Exhale, we squeeze the ring. Inhale, release. Or the ball, you can just squeeze your ball. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. We keep the fingers relaxed while we do this. It's important, otherwise we tense the shoulders too much. Okay, let's see if we can go higher on the leg, but watch out that you don't go on the knee. So either you stay below the knee, or if you can, place your heel just over the knee. Find your center and activate. Standing leg pushes into your foot, and the foot is pushing as well, but not so much. The standing leg is more active. Again, 3 repetitions. We squeeze our prop and release. And squeeze and release. And you should notice already your core working. Every time you squeeze, you're working from a strong core. And release. Either you stay at the same spot or you try to go even higher. You can help yourself with the hand. So go as high as you can with your foot and try to keep the pelvis level. So it's one parallel line to the floor. And here we do again 3 squeezes.
Has a hard time walking.
Our standing leg is stable and you push with the big ball of the foot into the floor. Squeeze and release. Alright, we're still balancing here. We stretch the arms and we try to release the foot without losing the balance. So both pelvic bones in one line. So lower that left side of your hip a little bit down. And as you exhale, squeeze again a little bit your ring and try to stretch the leg. Maybe not completely, maybe just halfway. And bend. All the time grow tall. Exhale. Stretch the leg and squeeze your ring. And inhale, bend. One last time. And lower that foot down. Shake both legs. Shake both legs. Rotate your shoulders 2-3 times to the back and 2-3 times to the front.
What happened?
I booked it for March.
Oh.
Good. We do exactly the same thing on the other side.
¿Hay algo?
So your pelvis,
No.
pelvic bones shoulder down. Again, imagine the 2 weights. Zip up.
Well,
Foot next to your ankle. We are still on the floor.
Is there a picture?
Notice if you swing the hips too much to the opposite direction. So you come back to your center and you start squeezing your ring with strong core and growing tall. Our goal is to open the knee as much as we can without rotating the pelvis. So the pelvis is square, it shows to the front. Good. And then we walk a little bit higher with the foot. So you're still on your lower leg, underneath the knee. Check your pelvis, you're not twisting, but there is opposition. You're active in your glutes. And we squeeze again the ring or the ball. Inhale to release, exhale to squeeze. Very good. Check your face, check your neck. We don't want any tension there. Are you clenching your teeth? We don't need this for the ring or the ball. Okay, and then we go a little bit higher. So not on the knee, over the knee. Find your balance. And 3 repetitions again. Keep pulling the belly in, shoulders down. Beautiful. You can imagine like a flamingo in the water. So actually it's impressive because the water is moving all the time. And it adds more challenge to balance, but they can still stay on one leg. So here we are on our stable surface. Okay, one last time. Either you stay at the same spot or you try to go even higher with your foot. Still opening the knee. So the knee opens to the side and the same side of the pelvis pushes forward. Opposition. The muscles work in opposition. Good. Shoulders are down. We're almost done here. One last time. Squeeze your prop. Keep breathing. Release. Keep the balance. With control, release your foot. So your knees in front of the hip. We stretch the arms, maybe not completely. Find your balance. And as you exhale, squeeze your ring and stretch the leg. And bend. Watch out that your pelvis doesn't go up to the ribs. Lower it down. And send the weight more to the right side. One more time. And release. Go with the foot down. Shake both legs. We rotate the shoulders again to the back and to the front. And we take our ring, or I think with bow would work better. So if you have the bow, you have to bend your arms a little bit, I think, because the arms are closer. Feet hip distance apart again. We reach with the crown of the head up and with the arms as high as we can. And we just lift the heels up and down. So inhale to lift. Roll tall and exhale to lower. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We go a little bit faster. And up and down. Up, down. Up, down. Keep reaching with the crown of the head up. Up, down. Up, down. So you go faster. Up, down. Up, down. So we're just holding the prop up. You don't need to squeeze or stretch anything. We go faster and faster. So Pilates was calling this, Joseph Pilates, the blood pump. So we make our blood really circulate through the whole system. So go faster and faster. As fast as you can. We go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And we feel the back of our... I just don't remember the name of the muscle in English. So from your lower leg, go up and down and up and down. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. And lower your heels down, lower your arms down. Hold your prop, the ball or the ring, and roll down with control. Chin to the chest, one vertebra at a time down. Soften your knees, everybody. If you have the ring, the handle is on the floor and you hold the other handle and you push softly so you can generously bend your knees. Push into your ring, and then as you exhale, stretch the legs out and around the back. Bend the knees and relax a little bit, and exhale, push and stretch. So if you have the ball, you have to bend, of course, much more until you reach the ball. And as you exhale, try to stretch the legs, but it's more the core and the spine. If you have the flexibility, you stretch completely the legs. If no, you just keep them slightly bent and activate your center. I'll do it just 2 more times. Exhale, push. Inhale, release, bending the knees, last one. Exhale to push. Inhale to release. And take prop with you and roll all the way up, stretching the spine, rotating the shoulders to the back, 2 times. Good. For the next one, we're using the prop as a small support. We're gonna try to not use it even so much, so you can do it either without a prop or with a ring. It's another balance exercise. I promise it's the last one for today for balancing. So you take right foot in front of you and left leg is already behind. We take the ring on the floor in front of us And you hold it with the opposite hand, with the left hand. So bend your right knee. See that your pelvis is square here, and reach opposite arm and opposite leg away from each other. And when you're ready, you just lift them. Exhale and lower. Touch the floor. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. So we use the ring as a support, so we don't have to shift too much to the right side. And you try to be as light as possible on the ring. Standing leg is slightly bent. And imagine your spine gets longer. So Maria, you can bend a little bit the leg so you can really stretch the spine. Yes, there. Good. Birgit, you can take the ring a little bit more to the outside. You're too close to the center axis. Yes, there. It's gonna be a little bit easier. Maybe that was too much. Good. The others have no camera on. Just one last time. And then lower your foot down. Take the ring close to you or just without prop. Row again all the way up, circling the shoulders to the back. One more time, like at the beginning of the class, you can turn your palms outwards. Shoulders together, lift your chest, take a deep breath in and look up. And turn them in, look down and just relax your head. One more time, opening the shoulders. And rounding the neck, head heavy. Good. We do on the other side, same thing. Now right leg is behind you. We hold with the right hand the ring. But it's really slight touch. It's just the illusion that it helps us. If you don't have it, you can just lift both arms and then you lower left arm and right leg down and lift. It's a little bit harder, but you try to do your best to stay square. Good. Even with the bow it works as well. But then you have to bend a little bit more the knee again, Maria. Yes, there. Perfect. Good. Holding the stability. Andres, shift your whole weight in the opposite direction. So towards your right. Yeah, there. I know it's hard. Just one more time. And after your last repetition, lower your foot down, take both feet together. You can leave the prop on the floor for a second. Relax completely everything, your arms and your head. Just let yourself hang down for a moment. If you need to, bend the knees. And then walk with your hands over to the left side of your legs. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, relaxing completely the head and the neck. And then walk with the hands all the way to the other. Really relax knees, and you try to stretch a little bit on a diagonal your back. Deep breath in into your back. And then come back to the center. Bend your knees as much as you need to, so you have your hands down. And then walk with your feet towards both ends of the mat, towards both sides of the mat. Open your feet like in a V. And we bend the knees to the side and stretch the spine. So we're like in a bunny frog position here, which our hips don't like at all. And here we try to lower the pelvis down. Inhale, and exhale, lift the pelvis. So we keep the legs straight, bent, and inhale, lower the pelvis down. So your chest lifts automatically a little bit, and exhale, stretch, lift. Yes. So our knees are really open, and they show to both sides of the room.
My last day is 12.
Good. One last time. And from here we try as elegantly as possible to lower the pelvis as low as we can. If you need to, help yourself with your hands and we sit down. Good. Perfect. We have our ring or the band, and you go inside your prop with your feet and we put it in the middle of our shins, so of our lower legs with the handles, or if you have the band, you just place it in the middle of your shins. Feet show straight forward. Good. And you have tension, so you want to open your prop. You feel the whole outer side of your legs here. Take your arms parallel to the floor. Roll tall, as tall as you can. Inhale. As you exhale, tilt your pelvis, and we roll all the way down until you lower the head down and reach with your arms overhead. Release a little bit the tension in your prop. Inhale, relax here the muscles for a second. And as you exhale, again, push apart both legs and lift arms, head, neck, and chest. Keep pushing your ring apart and roll all the way up, forward, and stretch. We'll do it again. So here the prop is just helping us activate the outer side of the legs, which interestingly activates the pelvic floor. And if you had problems rolling up and down with this exercise, now it should be much easier. Arms up and head, neck, and chest up. We roll our spine as controlled as possible, lifting the arms. All the time stable position with your feet. You can play a little bit with the position of your feet. So I think I don't see so properly, but I hope, Maria, you got the band and not the bow. Yeah, okay, perfect. Because the perspective is like you have exactly the bow there. All right, no worries. We do it one more time. Beautiful, Birgit. This is very nice controlled movement. Nice. Okay, one last time. And we stay laying down on the floor. Keep the prop, same prop there, and we just lift the legs in the tabletop position. Knees over the pelvis. Feet, watch out that they are not too high and not too low, exactly parallel to the floor. Arms by your sides. You can push a little bit with the arms. And we go side to side. Both legs over to the right side. Inhale. As you exhale, push with the upper leg. So the left leg leads the movement to bring you up. And we go over to the other side. If you want, you can open your arms more. Keep both shoulders on the ground. And upper leg leads the movement to bring back the legs in the center. Keep going side to side. Andres, your knees a little bit further away from the chest. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. There. Good. And Maria, your feet a little bit lower. There. Perfect. Okay. And Christina, you can push with both arms into the ground so the shoulders stay grounded. Or more, think of you have some weight on your chest. Good. We come back to center. Hold the legs in the same position. We take the hands behind the head. Inhale. As you exhale, chest lift. Inhale, take your hands between your knees together. And as you exhale, try to reach towards your feet. So maybe you roll 1 or 2 vertebrae higher. And then bring the arms behind the head and roll your chest down. Inhale again. Exhale, chest lift, head, neck and chest up. Inhale, hands together and forward. Exhale, you open the legs more and reach with your hands towards your feet. Yes. And roll just until the tips of the shoulder blades. Take your hands behind the head and roll down. 2 more times. It's very intense, this one. Exhale, we roll up. Reach forward, inhale. With your hands and with your legs working in your core. It's not the neck and it's not the head. And take your hands behind the head and roll down. One last time. Inhale, exhale, we roll up. Arms forward. Keep the neck nice and long. Think of a little bit double chin. I know it's not the best image, but it always works. And we take the hands behind the head. Roll down. Take your knees close to you. Take your props out. And just hug your knees to your chest to give yourself a small break. If it feels nice, keep hugging the knees, or you can stretch the legs and pull your belly. And this beautiful length. Okay. Turn around to the side, maybe to face the camera. It's better always. Bend your legs. Both feet on top of each other, both knees on top of each other. So if you feel your feet and your knees together, it's very high likely that your pelvis is in the perfect position. But you can always check so you're not twisting forward or backward. Send the upper side of the pelvis away from you. We take our ring or ball in front of us. Inhale, and as you exhale, push into your prop with the arm, straight arm. Inhale to release. The hand is in front of the shoulder. Exhale, push. Inhale, release. We're adding a movement of the upper leg. So you push down and open the knee up to the ceiling. And then lower it. Then again you push down, but this time you lift the foot up. So both knees stay together. And lower it. So we do those 2 movements. First the one, then the other. Once you have outer rotation in the upper leg, and once you have inner rotation. You go as far forward with the foot as you can without moving the pelvis. If you want a little bit more challenge, of course you can keep doing the same variation, but there's the option that we lift the feet off the ground. You keep them in the air and you do the same thing. You open the knee here and close. And reach forward and close. Watch out what is your shoulder doing. The shoulder has the activation to go towards your buttocks, towards your feet. Good. Christina, when you lift the foot, try to keep the pelvis stable. So you lift the foot, yeah, that's it. Then it should be burning, or not necessarily burning, but you feel it more. One last time. And release. Take your ring or your band with you and turn around on the belly. So our elbows are further away from the shoulders, and we have the feet pushing on the ground, pubic bone pushing on the ground, and the lower two free ribs. If you have the ring, turn it around so that you have the handles to both sides so you can open them. If you have the band, you can hold the hands over the floor, again holding with the thumbs. So we are basically stretching away here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull the belly in, shoulders down, and open your props. Try to reach outwards and release. So this works the shoulders and the back already. The neck is long. Again, exhale, pull the belly in and open your props. Just 2 more times. You should really feel your shoulders working here. And release. Let your prop go down and lower the head down. Relax for a second. And I hope you have the ball close to you, because now we switch. If you have the ring, you place the handle now on the floor, and you take your hands on the upper handle, but take your ring on an angle, so it's not showing straight up, it's not perpendicular to the floor, but it's on an angle. And I hope your floor is not too slippery. Because we open a little bit the elbows, just micro bend, lower the head down, inhale. As you exhale, push into the ring and start lifting head, neck and chest up, and see how far you can go. And lower down, inhale. Maybe you need to take the prop closer to you, see what works better. Exhale, start lifting head, neck and chest up, and pull the belly in. If you go all the way up, really protect your lower back while you pull the belly in, and roll all the way down. So a similar idea with the ball. You push onto your ball to roll up, and play with the position of your arms so that your shoulders are away from the ears. We need the space between the ears and the shoulders. And imagine somebody pulls the head out of the neck out of the shoulders, and you get longer and longer. Beautiful. Push down with the feet, it helps. It activates the right muscles. Okay, one last time, and we hold it, roll up, hold it, and just check your position. Bring the shoulders as far away from the ears as you can, pull the belly and just breathe here. One deep breath, and then roll down and relax. If you want, go on to your child's pose. Stretching the arms in front of you, sitting on the heels, reach in front. Take a deep breath in and out. The small breaks in between are very important for our musculature. So I guess all of you know a little bit about anatomy, but the muscles need tension and relaxation in equal amounts. When you're ready, roll up to sitting, and we swing the legs to the other direction. We do the same activation series on that side. Foot on top of foot, knee on top of knee, and you can imagine a wall behind you. Feet, pelvis, the back of the rib cage and the back of your head are on that same line. Arms straight, so either ball or ring, shoulder away from the ear, and we start just with 3 activations of the shoulder, with keeping the stability in the pelvis. Exhale to push down, inhale to release. Again, we're keeping the arms straight, so we're using a lot the shoulder muscle. And here not much is happening, but again notice where is your pelvis, how do you feel in your lower back, are you arching too much, are you rounding too much, find a neutral, keep your neck long. Again the idea of head out of the neck, neck out of the shoulders. One last squeeze here, and then we add the leg. We start keeping the feet together and opening the knee. Push down on your prop and lower the knee down. Then we lift the foot and push into the ring. And release. Even if you don't push with all your strength, you don't have to. We try to be effective here and not to overdo our muscles. The idea when you push into the ring is to activate properly the core. And I guess by now, of course, you feel a little bit the arm muscles and the shoulders, but it's from the center where the strength comes. If you want the challenge, if you did it on the other side, you can lift now your feet up and do the same, opening the knee and closing, and then lifting the foot and closing. Main goal is to keep the pelvis stable, core engaged, and both sides of the waistline long. So push the upper side of the pelvis even further away. Or you can imagine there is a ant street underneath your lower waistline and you don't want to squeeze the ants. Shoulder away from the ear. Maria, I think you can bring the shoulder away from the ear. Or is it? Yeah, there. The resolution of all the cameras is not the best. Christine, you can very slightly bend the elbow. Just slightly, yes. So you're not overstretching the arm. I think you're very flexible in your arms there. Yeah. Okay. One last repetition. And release. We turn around on the back. You can leave the prop on the side for a second. And again, hug your knees to your chest. Take a deep breath here. And as you breathe out, belly in, lift the neck and chest up and squeeze everything together. One more time, lower the head down to breathe in. And exhale, belly button in and we roll up. Squeezing, getting tiny, tiny. We're activating all the organs here. And release. Okay, we take our band or ring and place both feet into the ring. You can choose however you can be on the handle. I find it personally more comfortable when both feet are inside to go on the other side of the ring. See in what position is your pelvis here. Probably already all rounded and maybe the pelvis is even lifting. Lower your sacrum down, this triangle bone at the end of your spine. So lower it down, and with this idea, keep holding stable in the pelvis. Exhale to stretch the legs, maybe not all the way, maybe just halfway, and bend. Inhale. Exhale, stretch the legs. Inhale to bend. When you bend them, you can completely release, relax everything apart of the pelvis. We keep the pelvis stable in the same position. So we keep neutral and we're working on lengthening actively the back side of the legs. So same thing with the ring, with the band. Now try to open your knees and bring the hands together to hold your prop. Heels together, and we do the same thing with outer rotation of the legs. So your knees are showing to the sides, and when you stretch, you still have this outer rotation. So your pelvis activates, the glutes come together. And inhale to release. Good. Every time you open, perfect. We are adding a movement of the upper body. When you stretch the legs, this time you can go more into the diagonal. Lift head, neck and chest up. And inhale to bend and roll down. Exhale, try to keep the sacrum down. This is the hardest part. You don't have to completely stretch the legs. Try. And bend. Exhale, push into your prop. Keep the sacrum heavy. And bend. One last time. Inhale, we stay up. Exhale, we lift head, neck and chest up. Squeeze the legs. Now neutral rotation, both legs together. If you need to, bend them a little bit. And push into the ring. Inhale. As you exhale, keep pushing until you find slowly a balancing point. We are in the air with the legs. Legs are slightly bent. Good. We go the same way down. Inhale. Keep pushing into the ring. Find length in the lower back. Round the lower back to roll easily over the lower back, over the middle back. Lower the head down and bend your knees. Full activation. Inhale. Exhale. Start stretching the legs out, lifting the neck and chest up. And you can slowly, really important to go slowly, because otherwise we fall down with the legs. Here, if you want, try to stretch the spine and stretch the legs. So we're in a very supported teaser. Then you bend the knees, round the lower back, and go with control down, lowering the head down. Again. Push with your feet, stretching, start stretching the legs as you roll up, head, neck and chest. Shoulders away from the ears, shoulders away. Yes. And then at the end, you try to make this beautiful V shape with straight spine and straight legs. If you have the flexibility, otherwise you keep the legs bent. And then from the lower back, beautiful. Very good job, everybody. We do 2 more repetitions. Push, 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 push. Very nice, Christine. And now head out of the neck. Yes, perfect. Wow, this is very beautiful. And again, round the lower back. That's called control. Very soft rolling down. One last time. Maria, shoulders down, shoulders down. Nice, good, good. And Andres, when you are up in the teaser, try to hold the head. Okay, I said last repetition, we end up everybody in the teaser. Try to think of the double chin, so you really elongate the back of the neck. Even if you have your legs slightly bent, we stretch completely the spine and we hold it here for 2 deep breaths in perfect position. Shoulders down, long neck, chin slightly to the chest, and we breathe. The belly is pulled in. Our body has a memory, so it should remember this nice shape. And then we roll back down. Take the prop away from you. And now we try to do the full teaser in original form. So stretch both legs on the mat. Both legs are together. Take your arms overhead. Inhale. And as you exhale, we move the arms. Maybe I show you first slowly. You move the arms in a half circle over the floor. We did it already on Tuesday. Lifting head, neck and chest simultaneously. And the legs. So you lift everything and reach forward. And we try to Find the same position what we had before, but without the help of our prop, and then we go the same way down. Just give it a try. Now we have activated the muscles and the body knows what to do. It's very similar. You don't even have to stretch the arms up. Very nice. Good. Shoulders down, Andres. And one last time. Good job, everybody. And then roll with control all the way down and stretch. Give your body again a small relaxing moment where you let go of completely all of the muscles. You don't tense anything and you just take one deep breath. Learn to let go in a snap. So you relax everything. It's so important for our not only physical but as well mental health to relax all the muscles because it's always connected. Take one more deep breath here. And we go up to sitting with the roll up so the feet stay down this time. Arms overhead, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, draw a half circle with your arms and let the head and eyes follow the move and go all the way over your legs. Take a breath in here and exhale, restart the spine. We open the legs wide as you can. We open them as much as you can and then slightly bend. I hope you have a prop around. If you don't have the ring, don't use any prop. You can just build a circle with your arms. Otherwise, with the ring, you place it on the chest, so a little bit lower than the breastbone. Well, still the breastbone is very long bone. And then we hold the ring with the arms, so in this perfectly round shape. Inhale to grow tall, find your center axis. Here, Andres, if you need to sit a little bit higher so you can stretch the spine. And exhale with twist. Inhale center, exhale twist the other direction. So now with the prop, you have a feedback. How much movement is in your thoracic spine? Usually if you hold only the arms and we twist, we don't notice, but the arms move more to the side and we think that we move so much, but we don't. So we use the prop as a feedback. Center and to the other side. Again, all the time stretch. After this class, we are 2 centimeters taller. One last time. Twist and center and release. Grab your ring or your ball and we get up. So we place the prop between the legs, so just over your ankle, and squeeze a little bit already and stand up tall. You can hold your hands on your pelvis or you can make a fist and push with the other hand for stability. Both are okay. Choose whatever works for you. Belly in, sitting bones down, find your center axis, and we shift the weight onto the right leg. Stay in this position, and as you exhale, you squeeze with the upper leg. So with the left leg, which is in the air, you squeeze towards the right one, and the right one gives resistance and stability. Make sure the whole surface of the foot is stable. If you remember, I was talking many times about the 3 points on the foot. So you push more the inner front point. So if you imagine a triangle on your foot, the heel and big ball and small ball of the foot, push the big ball of the foot down. This gives you stability and activates the whole inner side of that standing leg. But one last time. We add a small rotation. So with the bow it should work. I hope you don't lose it. Otherwise you can do it without prop. So we move the leg to the front. Again in the starting position, and then to the back. Watching out that the pelvis is not moving. You don't have to necessarily squeeze here. You just hold your stability. And we're not shifting so much to the side. Foot and lower the foot down. Hopefully your ankle is at the same spot like at the beginning. If not, move it at the right spot. And then we're ready to go to the other side. So shift your weight. Standing foot shows straight forward. So the toes are not into the diagonal. Find your center axis or as close to the center axis as you can and start squeezing with the upper leg and releasing. So this variation you can do it with the bow, just squeezing your bow. Then you have to shift the weight a little bit more to the side indeed, so you're in the air. Or you can do it without prop, just lifting and lowering the leg. Same idea, pushing the standing foot into the ground, lengthening, shoulders relaxed, the face is super relaxed. One more, and we start rotating. Stable pelvis, bringing the leg in front, all the way to the back. Slow and controlled move. We keep imagining the two weights from our sitting bones pulling the pelvis down, adjusting it, giving length in the lower back. We have two more. Hope you don't lose the prop like me. If you do, of course, correct the position. And lower both feet down again. We still hold the prop there. Squeeze a little bit your prop, ring or bow. Turn your knees a little bit outwards. So this is going to activate again your pelvis. So you tilt the pelvis forward. With that activation, we do a half roll down. Chin to the chest. You go only so far that you can keep the pelvis stable. Inhale and go up. You can add the arms. So here the arms go backwards like we are swimming. When the arms reach the ears, you dive in. Then you let go of the arms. Let them go towards the legs as you stretch the spine, and behind you opening the shoulders and lifting the chest. So integrate everything here. Exhale, dive. Let go of the arms. Roll your spine up. Arms open, shoulders open, chest opens. The pelvis is stable here. We squeeze the leg all the time to maintain that stability, that activation. And again, rolling forward and down. Opening. Excuse me. My microphone. I'm sorry. I hope this didn't hurt your ears. Just one more time. And then roll up. Let your prop go down. Maybe take it on the side. Shake both legs. We have activated quite a lot outside and inner side of the legs and lengthen today the spine. So now just with one arm swing it around and let it do big circles. Loose movement, just to the back and then to the front. Just one arm and try to stay stable in the rest of the body. If you want, take your feet a bit wider. Okay, and then repeat with the other arm. Just swing it to the back. Here, fascia is working when we have this pulsating, swinging thing, movements. And reverse, other way around. Okay, take your hands on your shoulders and with the elbows, lift your elbows up and forward, close to the face. Bring them to the side as far back as you can. And down. Keeping the ribs in, belly in. The biggest circle that you can make. Just one more in this direction. And then we reverse, other way around. One last. Then we go only with one, like we're swimming. One leads, the other, when one is forward, one is back, and then you switch, and you can take the whole rib cage and let your whole body move. Your pelvis, your head, whatever, you can go faster. You can extend the spine around, whatever feels good. Just keep breathing. And then swing your arms side to side. Just swing them. Again, we're working on the fascia. Perfect. And soften the knees. Inhale, arm up, and then we swing the whole body. And up. Inhale, take a deep breath in, lengthen as much as you can. You take the biggest space that you can find with your body, and exhale. We can take as much space as we need to. Everybody matters. So take the space for you and swing it. One last time. Inhale up. Reach, 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 reach. And exhale, swing it with relaxed head, bend legs, and then just let everything drop down. Stay here for 1 second or a few. Bend your knees, soften the knees, relax completely your head, your face. Feel how the blood goes towards the head. If you have vertigo or problems with balance, maybe don't stay so long. But if not, we are not staying too long anyway. Just let your whole head be heavy. Imagine you're like a waterfall, your hair rains down, your arms, your lips and your tongue are so relaxed that if you try to talk, maybe you couldn't. Take a deep breath in. And when you're ready, push with the feet into the ground. Start rolling up, stretching the legs at the same time. Finding your biggest length, lifting the arms in a half circle.